episode of Strictly Biz News, Western Massachusetts' #1 program for businesses you have to watch each and every week. Glad you're watching this week because we have a lot of great topics to talk about. I'm Tom Fox from Cambridge Credit Counseling. I'm the Community Outreach Director, and we're going to be covering a lot of things about new technology, things happening on Twitter, and just all around what's happening in the world that you need to know about.
Welcome back to another episode of Strictly Business. I want to thank Tom for coming on. This is Corey Veteramo. I'm Alfonso, and welcome to the show. We are actually shooting a junior achievement in Springfield up in Tower Square. This episode where you'll hear the spotlight from them after, and I'll get more information on what they do and who they are. Let's go right into the hot topics. First up, Verizon refunds $50 million to 15 million customers. They discovered they accidentally charged 15 million customers for data network that should have been free, so it's refunding them for amounts that usually range between $3 and to $6. Some of them will get more, but Verizon won't say how much more. If you're affected, you'll notice it about the next bill. So even if you are affected, you won't know until they tell you, if they tell you, I guess. I don't know. I just switched over to the data network change because I just got my smartphone, so hopefully this hasn't affected me. Hopefully it didn't charge me an extra $50. But how would you accidentally charge money to the customers?
Well, if you look at it, it said that the data packages it's sometimes the data packages on the apps themselves that trigger the charges, even though you didn't use the data. So, I mean, we are in an age of technology, and these things happen. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, we have things like identity theft that are more prevalent now than ever before because we have so much technology is everything we do. Your phone, whatever. Could it happen? It could. I mean, we don't know about things until it happens. Right. Some of the comments I've been reading, some people are saying, well, at least Verizon took that step and said, honestly, no one's raised a peep about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they could have just been like, hey,
yeah, sweep it under the rug.
They said, hey, listen, we noticed this, and I guess customer service wise, it's not bad. I mean, obviously, you're not going to get the money back.
It's good. They realized they actually came forward instead of not, people complaining about it.
Yeah. So I mean, could it have? Honestly, it could have been. It could have been a mistake. You never know. I mean, honestly, you don't know the whole circumstance around it. There's always these kind of things probably go to their PR department before they go out and say, well, we don't want to say that. Let's say this.
Yeah. I think it's a scam.
How is it a scam?
Because I think that they just found something that wouldn't cost them that much to gain a little bit of market share so that consumers start to believe in Verizon again and they're showing their integrity and their ethics. And
the Android phones are outselling the iPhones.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it just came out, I think it was like last week, that for a new sale generating, the Droid phones are beating the iPhones. So Verizon's getting that market share with Android and the Google phones. I mean, iPhone definitely has some competition with them.
And you got to see something too. that kind of, and what you're alluding to as a scam, you got to realize on the accounting aspect of it, that creates havoc for their books.
No, I think it's a true. I think it's a true thing that they're coming clean about. But I think that they could have, manipulated it to make it seem like that it wasn't. Like
politicians, do spin all the time. I did this,
they also
but
sleep with other people other than their wives. So,
well, who knows? But again, they're taking that.
Corey knows.
All right, very well.
All right, so let's go to the next topic. Twitter CEO steps down. The co-founder Evan Williams has stepped down from his position as CEO. It was announced on the Twitter blog. He didn't tweet about it actually. That the CEO, Dick Costello, to step in as the CEO. Pretty much he didn't enjoy the headache associated with being the head chief, the CEO, because Twitter pretty much blew up really quick. I guess he didn't expect it to grow as big as it did. Corey, Twitter queen, what's your input on this?
My input is that, I think you should go apply for the CEO position on
Twitter. No, it's already been filled. Next time.
I don't know. I think it's a cop-out. I'm just so negative today, huh?
Yeah, damn, negative Nancy.
I mean,
I think it's just he had too much on his plate.
I understand that Evan was, burdened by the whole explosive business opportunity that Twitter took advantage of. But in the same breath, I think that he did what a lot of other businesses do. They create this gigantic business that has multiple opportunities and a great strategy, and then they just either get out or sell out or...
Well, that's why a lot of people sell to Google, because Google can take care of everything.
Well, I mean, with some of the stuff with Twitter too, back in, I think it was 2008, 5% of Americans, or just public in general, were aware of Twitter. Now it's close to 80% of the population is aware of Twitter. They had a huge explosion, but again, their business model wasn't really refined when they started. They said, hey, we just want to get a lot of people to join, but they never looked at, well, how do we support it financially? Now they've gotten to that point where they go, okay, listen, we have explosive growth over these huge expansions, but our one challenge is, how do we monetize the site? And they're trying different things. And I think moving around some of the key players in Twitter is important to that, because you do still need to keep Twitter relevant. You know, how do we stay on the cusp? How are we always driving social media? They have to be at that position, but on the same token, though, they do need to devote those forces to saying, right now, we've got to monetize the site, because we have, I think it's worth
$2 billion.
$2 billion or something like that. You know, it's
which I don't understand.
There's
no, which is great. There's no ads on the website, and the only thing I assume is there's because of the ads on the phones, on the bottom of the phone.
Well, they have the sponsored,
the
sponsored tweets are starting that. They have that. I know there was a different search function or something. I'm trying to recall, but they have put a couple of things into place about monetizing the site. But again, nothing that's aggressive. Nothing like Facebook's platform.
Oh yeah, no.
Where it's advertising driven.
Right.
But again, and you know, some differences now too. Twitter's going to have even more growth. I mean, I was watching NBC, and NBC, instead of saying Roger Ebert says this is a great show, you know, they're saying, you know, Bunnyface 456 says, I like this show coming out. They're using actual Twitter feeds to promote shows. I mean, they're
Bunnyface.
Well, I didn't know. On the spot.
That's his code name.
That's my Bunnyspace 413. That's me.
Well, we'll jump right into the Google. The next topic. Google TV is launching this month.
MySpace. Remember when you were on MySpace, Al?
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
No, didn't work out. Google TV. I saw the promo. Did you guys see the promo? The link I sent out for Google TV.
No, sorry.
You're unprepared again.
No,
Surprise.
I am.
Google TV actually looks pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. They have it where you can use your Android phone or your iPhone as a remote. You can incorporate. You can search.
What happens when you lose the remote?
There's an app. There's an app for that. They can find it. Well, they have. What I saw in the video is that, you know, instead of like flickering through all the channels, you can just type in what you want, what channel you want to watch, or what show you want to watch, or automatically come up. They're also incorporating Netflix, the NBA channel, NBC Universal, HBO, video on demand, Napster, Pandora, Twitter, YouTube. Like, they're combining TV and social networking into one, where you can sit on TV and tweet from the TV. I mean, this is taking everything up to the next level.
I mean, you can do that right now. There are some sets out that are social media ready. There are, I think Panasonic has one, and there's another one that's already
I've seen the
there.
Panasonic one. I don't think they had Twitter though. I know they had YouTube, where you can watch YouTube videos on.
There was one. One of the ones I did see was in a Best Buy commercial. It was Twitter ready. It was Facebook.
Oh, really?
ready.
I didn't see that one.
So they have some of those. But the good thing about, you know, Google obviously has got their hands in everything. And one of the options I like about I forget the name of it, but you can actually take the video from your TV and swoosh it kind of over to your phone. So,
the fling.
Yeah.
Fling, yeah.
Yeah, or you can take it when you're watching something on your, you know, you don't want to miss it, and you know, you absolutely.
She's like,
I know, I'm like,
you absolutely have to. You have
what
to
are
use
these kids gonna think of next?
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. You know, you got to go to the room and you fling it over there, and you put it on your TV.
It's like, hey, look, what did I find on YouTube?
Yeah.
And it jumps right on the TV. Exactly just like that. But that's crazy.
Fishing over here.
Whatever. But I mean, it's not gonna go against the DVR. Your actual cable is just supposed to add on to it. So I mean, I think this is just gonna. It's combining TV and web.
But some of the challenges that we're going to have are interesting as well. You know, the recession right now is technically over. It's been over for some time.
Yeah.
But individuals still don't have disposable income.
Right.
As you increase these things, especially technology right now, I mean, we pay, on average, consumers pay well over $100 a month just to access the internet between home, their laptop, their cell phone. We have a lot of these expenses right now, and to try and add on another expense, I have to go out and buy this Google box. I mean, I don't know whether or not it's going to have any kind of monthly subscription rate, but still, you got to go out and buy the Google box, and all these other demands that are coming out. It's a tough time for technology in that sense. And the other challenge too is early adopters. Early adopters always kind of get the shaft. I mean, I absolutely despise Apple. I have no problem with that. I was so proud this weekend when my daughter asked me for a laptop, and she goes, "But don't get Apple because Apple sucks." And I was like, oh, so I was
like
crying.
You didn't brainwash her.
No, I didn't. I was like, I'm so proud. But
no, that's
the
true.
iPhone started out.
When I finally figured this stupid thing out, 2 years later, I'm going to get it cheaper for what you originally paid for it, because you're going to go out and buy it now.
Well, the early adopters came out. They came out with the phone, and 6 months later, they came out with a new phone. Somebody had to go out and get a new phone, and then a year later, come out with a new. Now they're on the fourth version of the phone, and honestly, 2 years, the phone that you bought 2 years ago kind of still works. But they part of the problem with this is they build into perceived obsolescence into their marketing plan.
Mm-hmm.
They make you think that you need a new one. But we, with the financial challenges we have in the economy, the way it is, it's going to be hit or miss on some of these new inventions. Yeah, they're great. And the same things with 3D TVs. They're great, and everybody's trying to look at and get them. But can the American household afford to get these things? I mean, these are some of the challenges we're going to see with some of these new inventions.
Well, speaking of 3D TV,
I know you're like
next time. You're a great lead into the next segments. Toshiba is actually coming out with their glasses-free 3D TV. Awesome. It believes to have a solution for the television viewers. It's a Tokyo-based company, if you haven't noticed, because everything's Tokyo-based. On Monday, it revealed the world's first high-definition liquid crystal display 3D television. I mean, it's one of the biggest complaints of people. They hate the glasses, going to theaters, even with the TV and the videos, they hate it. Toshiba is describing TV as being personal use, whether consumers...
I think that Toshiba needs to be careful how they say personal use with 3D.
Well, Corey, this is a PG-13 show. Let's keep it that way. I mean, generally, new TVs that come out, they're going to be costing an arm and a leg. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how much is it going to cost when this comes out, but I would probably wait 10 years so I can actually afford one. But I mean, this is awesome. It'll be great movie experience for sitting at home instead of going to the movies and buying those extra $6 for these glasses that you have to return.
Well, most of the movies now that are coming out are 3D.
Yep.
If you haven't noticed, almost every single movie coming out this season
has
is
a 3D option.
Mm-hmm. And it's expensive to go to the movies and see these movies.
That's why you go to the $6 Tuesdays.
And you get a voucher for a popcorn and a drink.
I know. The cheapos right here.
But no, I think it's awesome. I am skeptical to see. They said that they didn't have any price range yet, right?
No. They don't have an actual release date yet, but they've revealed it. It's done. They're still working on, I guess, marketing it and pricing structure and everything. But
the TVs will go on sale in Japan in late December, and the smaller version will run about $1,400 US dollars.
Smaller version,
yeah, I didn't give the...
Like this big?
I don't...
What is this, 16? I don't even know TV screen size.
I don't know what the size is, but $1,400 for a TV is...
Well, if you got it, why not buy it?
Again, too, this goes back to, for some of us older folks, we remember the digital audio tape that was going to revolutionize music, and then all of a sudden it went away. And then we had the laser disc, which was going to revolutionize movie watching, and that went away. Mm-hmm. They may come out with a 3D TV, but you never know. It's got to have market appeal.
Yeah.
Right.
And who knows yet? I mean, without the glasses, sounds like a fantastic thing, because I've heard the same thing from people. I don't want to sit there with these glasses on in my living room watching TV.
Gives you a headache sometimes.
But does it have the option to not? Can you play regular movies or shows that are not in 3D?
I don't know. Let me call Toshiba and I'll let you know tomorrow.
Perfect. Thanks for getting on that. He always gets things done.
Yeah. I don't know. It didn't say that in an article.
You're gonna get sick and tired of watching everything in 3D.
I
would.
It's just like, Corey, are you really there?
It's just too much excitement for me one day. So maybe if you could have the option to, because TV shows right now aren't in 3D. I hit something in there. TV shows aren't 3D.
But that's going to be that's also where the other expenses come in. Even when they had to do the switch over from regular reception to HD, I mean, it took a few years to do that switch over because like Channel 22, the local news, they had to have a regular definition and a high definition channel, and it took forever for that transition. Now is it going to be like, now you have a definition channel, a 3D channel, and then that year then it's going to come over. And you know, the typical life of a TV is 7 years. Right now, at the pace that we have HD TVs coming out, now to 3D TV, you're looking at a 2-year lifespan of a TV versus a 7-year lifespan. And again, this comes down to economics. Can people bear every 2 years to go get go get a TV and all these things? And there's just more things. You know, the American family has a lot of other concerns to worry about. Who knows if it'll actually take off?
I totally agree with you. It is economics, and to speak to that, if you know, local like WWLP or whatever station, if they have to incur a cost so that they can go 3D, then that's going to come back on the actual viewers. I mean, they're consumers to Toshiba or to the like Comcast and things like that. So they're consumers to their vendors. If they have to pay more, then it's going to come back on us, and we're going to have to pay more eventually.
To them, to the TV channel, it's going to be more money for advertising. And then you got to look too, because now advertisers, if you use a local, if you go to get a commercial shot. Now, right now, the big transition was to HD, but now you have to get your commercial shot in 3D. And then all these expenses, the more advertising expenses, again, the more it comes to us.
TV advertising is becoming obsolete anyways. And that's why you should advertise with Strictly Businews, because we're the wave of the future.
When did the wave of the future come in?
I don't know, I just came out with it.
Anyway.
Maybe we should go 3D.
3D! All right, well, that's it. I think we've run out of time before I make more of a fool of myself today. Tom, thank you for coming on. We'll be right back with a spotlight from Junior Achievement. And welcome back. I'm here with Jennifer Connolly from Junior Achievement. Jennifer, what's the history of Junior Achievement?
Actually, Springfield, Massachusetts is the birthplace of Junior Achievement. It was founded in 1919 by Horace Moses from Strathmore Paper, Theodore Vail from AT&T, and Senator Murray Crane from Crane Paper. And they wanted something that they could do with urban young people, like 4-H did for students that lived in the farming lands. So they came together. They founded Junior Achievement. The mission was to provide students with the skills and to keep up in the changing economy. And so they actually went from basing agrarian-based activities with the 4-H to manufacturing-based, which was following along with the economic development at the time. Today, 91 years later, JA is not just in Western Massachusetts where it started. It's part of a worldwide organization. And there are Junior Achievement areas like ours all through the United States and in 97 other countries. And each year, over 9.7 million students participate in JA programs throughout the year, every year. And in Western Massachusetts, we all still do what they say. We teach about business, entrepreneurship, citizenship. So
that's great.
Yeah, we've maintained our ideals over the years. So
what's the overall goal of JA?
Our overall goal is in Western Massachusetts, it's to help increase the graduation rate, to show young people the post-secondary opportunities that are here for them, as well as the career opportunities. So we hope we're inspiring the future entrepreneurs, the future leaders of our businesses here in Western Massachusetts.
Now, you say it's been around for 90 years or so. What's your most memorable success story? Even if someone's told you or you personally have known them, what's the most memorable one?
I would say most recent. I don't want to go back. I was actually a JA kid, so so I won't tell how many decades ago, but I was a JA kid, and it really changed my life. It's what gave me the leadership opportunities that had carried me through today. So to be the president of JA, where it all started, and offer those opportunities to other young people is terrific. We had a young student, met him as a freshman in high school. He had JA Economics for Success. He then had JA Success Skills through his career development class, and as part of that, he got to be a high school hero, where we give the students an additional 4 hours training, and they go into the classroom and teach. They actually teach just like an adult would in grades K through 3 in Springfield. And he was having trouble in school. It wasn't his best some of those area subjects were giving him a hard time. And so over the summer, he was kind of thinking maybe he would drop out. During the time, we kept in touch with him. He gave some speeches and things. So he was preparing we wanted him to tell his story about JA. And he said, I'm going to shock you. And we said, okay. And he said, I almost dropped out. He said, but then I realized what I'd be missing with JA. He said, and now he is getting on the honor roll. He's looking forward to going, applying to colleges and things like that. So, I mean, sometimes the days are long, but if you can change one person's life instead of dropping out, he's looking forward to college, and he's teaching again this year. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be able to make those differences.
What do you think right now? Like, what does JA need right now to kind of take it up to the next level?
To take it to the next level, we actually need, and I know it sounds, commonplace for nonprofits, but actually funding. We have wonderful volunteers. We have more requests from teachers and community organizations that work with youth to have JA programs. And right now, our biggest challenge is, where do we find the funding? Because we do not charge the schools or the community organizations to pay for the JA materials, the training, to train the volunteer and volunteer placement and evaluations and things. We go through foundations. I write grants. We use special events like we have one coming up November 4th, our stock market challenge. We have a golf tournament. We have a bowl-a-thon. The special events help us raise funds, and as well as individual donations and corporate donations. We are very fortunate to have a lot of business donors and corporations here that really support junior achievement.
That's great. What so anything else you want to tell the viewers about JA or anything that's coming up?
We have coming up two really important things. We have the Stock Market Challenge, which is November 4th at Western New England College, and we found out today that it's the largest challenge in the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have over 500 high school students that compete in the morning. We're introducing a college challenge where college students are going to compete in the afternoon.
Oh, that's great.
Followed by a networking event, and then the corporations play for fun. The other piece is they can make a difference. Everybody that's seeing your program can make a difference by going on to the new way of funding is going to websites and going online and getting people to vote. And if they go to the www.takepart.com, the membership program, American Express has partnered with Members Project, and if they go vote for junior achievement, they go into education, they clicked on junior achievement, they can vote for us once a week from now till November 21st, and we have a chance to get $200,000 for JA across the country. So.
Oh, wow. Everyone go to the website. I'll post up the link again down here. It'll scroll down. Vote for that. Help them win that grant. Great organization. Great people. Jennifer, thank you very much. And we'll be right back. And welcome back. I just want to give a quick couple minutes to go over Junior Achievement is in a contest for a grant as well as Strictly Business. So we want to give you the opportunity to go and vote for us, aka go and vote for us. For Strictly Business, we're in a Kodak Home Prosper contest sponsored by Entrepreneur Magazine and Office Depot. Go to entrepreneur.com/prosper contest/profile 190. It's going to be down here somewhere. I'll put it up there. And please vote for us. We've come a long way and we can do so much more with grant money. So please go vote for us. You can vote as many times as you want, once a day until October 15th. Which is, I think, like 2 weeks from now. So every day, go and vote. Create more emails, go and vote. Just help us out.
Junior Achievement's getting involved in some programs too with funding. One of the challenges we have in this country is a dropout rate. And right now, about 1/3 of students drop out of high school. And Junior Achievement works to instill the precepts of entrepreneurship. So they're involved. They're competing for a $200,000 grant from American Express Members Project. So if you get a chance, please vote for them between August 30th, which is already passed obviously, and November 21st. You can vote for them for the American Express Members Project at www.takepart.com/membersproject/vote.
Thanks, guys. All right, Corey, it's time to go. We shot another great episode yet again.
That was a really great episode.
Also, Executive Forum Magazine, we have a column in there every issue, written by yours truly. And so check it out, pick up a copy. What? What are you laughing at?
You're just funny.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't it funny? He's pretty funny.
I've been told. But pick up a copy, great magazine, great articles. Western New England Business Magazine's great. I want to thank Tom and thank Jay for letting us do the spotlight on them. Again, go vote for them, vote for us. And we'll see you guys next episode. We'll be shooting with Bazos.